For you today. Now in this video we're going to be talking about some new information that has just popped up on Amazon, which gives us a lot of information on the plot, characters, technology, and also a brand new type of ammunition that we're going to be using, which sounds pretty insane. So stay tuned for all of that. But if you haven't seen my previous couple of videos, there is some really interesting information and trailers and gameplay on the new game, the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I break down every bit of the new details in those previous two videos, so make sure you check them out. There'll be links on the screen and in the description. You do not want to miss them. But let's jump into this information right here that has come out just a few minutes ago, basically on Amazon, where they have listed the game. You can see on screen the box art that goes with the listing. So this is what the game cover is going to look like, if you like. But the more interesting information, I guess, is what they put in the description of it. And the description of the game reveals quite a bit more about the game that we didn't actually know. So just going to pick out some of the main points from these paragraphs because they are quite long. But basically it says that Call of Duty Advanced Warfare envisions the powerful backgrounds of the future where both technology and tactic have evolved to usher in a new era of combat for the franchise. Delivering a stunning performance, Academy Award-winning actor Kevin Spacey stars as Jonathan Irons, one of the most powerful men in the world, shaping this chilling vision of the future of war. Now, Kevin Spacey, or the character that he plays called Jonathan Irons, is that guy that we saw in the trailer. He's definitely going to be the main villain of the storyline, but I'll get into more details about him and what position he's in just a minute or two, because the next paragraph goes on to talk about an advanced world. And it says that advanced warfare takes place in a plausible future in which technological progress and today's military practices have converged with powerful consequences. It says PMCs have become the dominant armed forces for countless nations, outsourcing their military needs, redrawing borders and rewriting the rules of war. So if you don't know what PMCs are, I did a video on it a couple of videos back. As I've said, all the links are in the description, so just go and check them out. But basically these PMCs are just privately owned armies, and they'll basically work for any country that will give them enough money. It goes on to say that Jonathan Irons, that guy that we've just talked about, played by Kevin Spacey, the one that you saw in the trailer, he is the founder and president of the world's largest PMC, Atlas Corporation, and he is at the centre of it all. So you can kind of see where we're going with the storyline already. He owns the biggest army in the world that will work for any country or any company in the world. He looks like a fairly unstable character, like he is pretty money driven. He will do anything to get his hands on power and money, and I'm thinking that's the kind of character that this Jonathan Irons is going to be. But let's just talk about the next paragraph. It goes on to say an advanced soldier, so talking about the soldiers and the kind of equipment that the game is going to have. So this game has powerful exoskeletons, which is what we saw in the trailer. Again, if you haven't seen that, links below. But these evolve every aspect of a soldier's battle readiness, enabling competence to deploy with an advanced lethality and eliminating the need for specialisation. The introduction of this gameplay mechanic delivers enhanced player movement and verticality through boost jumps and grappling, covert cloaking abilities and biomechanics that provide unparalleled strength, awareness, endurance and speed. So if you haven't seen what these exoskeletons are, you definitely do need to see them. But basically it's just a suit that a human can put on, and it just gives him like superhuman abilities. It sounds ridiculous, but basically it gives you like extra protection through the armour and a bit of a boost jump and grappling hooks and everything like that. It goes on to say that with the advent of exoskeleton and newly advanced armour and weaponry, every soldier commands tactical freedom in any terrain unlike ever before, fundamentally changing the way gamers play Call of Duty across all of the modes. So basically they've just said it there, that this suit that they're bringing in, this skeleton suit, this exoskeleton suit, with the jumping capabilities and the kind of climbing and being able to go across different terrains and things, it's just brought a totally new dimension that Call of Duty's never had. Now going on to talk about an advanced arsenal, which is harnessing the power of the next-gen platforms. Call of Duty brings players into the battleground of the future by broadcasting new high-tech, advanced arsenal and ability set, arming players with all new equipment, technology, perks and vehicles like the hover bikes and highly specialised drones. This is where it gets interesting as well, because it says players can choose between standard ammunition and an all-new class of direct energy weaponry that enables totally new gameplay dynamics. What? Like, I don't even know what to say about that. Every previous Call of Duty we've just had standard weaponry, standard ammunition. Now they're introducing a whole new type of ammunition, directed energy weaponry. That is totally going to change everything. Now whether this is just a single player thing and then you don't put it into the multiplayer, but I think I could see this in multiplayer for sure, and it is something, it is like literally so different than anything that I've done before. It's exciting to see what it's going to look like and how it's going to play out. But yeah, not only just that new ammunition, new high-tech advanced arsenal and ability set, arming players with all new equipment, technology, perks and vehicles. Like the vehicles that we saw in the trailer looked really cool. Apparently there's new perks and weaponry. It's just going to be awesome, basically. The description on Amazon has actually given us a lot about the plot that we didn't know already. Jonathan Irons, played by Kevin Spacey, is going to be the main bad guy, I'm feeling, because he owns the biggest PMC in the world, basically the biggest armed force in the world. He's the owner of. He wants the money, he will work for anybody, and I'm feeling that he's going to be kind of working with the US to start off with, or with some kind of nation to start off with, and then he's basically going to stab them in the back and work against them because he's had a better offer, more money, and so his company will then try and destroy the US or something. That is how I think the storyline is going to go, but put your thoughts in the comment section down below.